You can do it. You can do it.
Hello everyone, so this is your boy
You
Christian,
can do it.
known as Crazy Chris or Chris
You
Trades.
can do
Anyways, today I will be
it.
talking about some stacks that you might look at, or might grab for the long term. Everything said on this video is only for entertainment only. This is my own personal watch list. Remember, on every trade, on every on any shares that you buy on the stock, make sure you make your due diligence. This is only for entertainment only. So let's start by I will be sharing my thoughts on some of the stocks that I do see that are so cheap, on my own opinion. So just keep an eye on them. It's up to you if you want to buy or if you want to watch only. That's up to you. This is only my opinion only. Um, and let's get started. So first of all, let me start and we will talk a little bit about the market. So this is SPY. I was bearish earlier just because we broke this little downtrend on here to the downside. We even broke this 200 moving average. So I was really bearish. I was expecting, from going to 380, going down to 376, which, you noticed that it was kind of a fake out and we went back, above this 200. So I became bullish and I did make some call outs. If you're on the Discord, you noticed the call outs on Apple and Neo. I would have called more, but I noticed that there was a lot of fear, so I did call out just a few. So today on SPY, I'm still bullish. Once we break this level on 387 or 388, I do expect SPY to go to 392, possibly 395, um, which I do think this is the highest or even a little higher, and then I do expect another drop. This is only, my opinion. Um, but this is SPY, and I'm extremely bullish for tomorrow as long as we stay above 384, 385 area. Um, you know, other, other inverse ETF that I'm watching, or an inverse ETF that I'm watching, is either BIX or BXX or UBXY. That will be another, stocks or inverse ETF you can watch. Whenever the stock market goes down, they usually tend to go up. So this is one of them. This is like the mother for all of them. So BIX, keep an eye on BIX. If I see pigs climbing up, you will not be surprised for the market to start dropping again. Um, Big still looks bullish. This is the 4-hour chart. You can see Bigs kind of trying to recover at the moment. So on Bigs, I be watching this little 200, which is above 22. So if we stay above 22, I do expect Bigs to recover at least to 24 or even go back to 20, 5. If that happens, expect the market to go down from there. But that's it. They do the opposite. So when market goes up, VIX goes down. Whenever the market goes down, VIX goes up. So keep an eye on VIX and SPY. So let's start with Bitcoin. Let's chart Bitcoin and then we will talk about some companies that I'm looking at. So today on Bitcoin we fall down to 45,000, which if you will have got into any of the stocks that I'm about to talk, um, you should be up or you should be good for tomorrow. Other than that, I do expect bigs, breaking this level. If we cannot break this level, which is around 50,000, and stay above for a while, then, I do expect Bitcoin to fall again to around 40, let's say 48, 500. If we can manage to stay above 48, 500, um, you know, I expect Bitcoin to keep going even higher and breaking this level soon, and then going back again to around 55,000 first, and then 57, and possibly breaking this level. That's if we can hold these levels on here. Other than that, I'm bearish on. I'm bullish on it as long as we stay above these levels. Other than that, if we end up breaking below, 45, the next will be around 42 or 40,000. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, I do expect Mara to go up as well. So Mara, so around $30, I do expect. I mean, this is a good entry point on Mara, to be honest. So 26 to 30 should be a good entry point. This is for the long term only. Um, if you want to get into Mara or Riot, one of them should make you a lot of money on the future just because they follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin keeps going even higher, I do expect to, keep trending even higher as well. So I have Mara, Riot, you can follow SOS, EBON, or CAN. They follow, you know, Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, they most likely they will keep going even higher as well. So keep an eye on them. Okay, so let's talk about my top three stocks that I'm watching for tomorrow. And some of them I got in already. Some of them I haven't. But I might start, building that account, my account with those some more shares on those companies. Okay, so let me bring you guys with Neo. I think Neo it is super cheap, under $50, and I got in around around 46. I think that's when I called it out on the Discord. I noticed that we on the smaller time frame, I noticed that we were trying to break these levels on here, and then we did broke out. I noticed the MAs crossing to the upside, and I noticed the recovery on the market. So of course, I will get in around this area. I did got in, and I don't know if you guys noticed too, for my price target would be 50, but if you're a long-term investor, you should not care about my price target, because under 50 it's a big discount for the long term. For the long term, I see Neo going, uh, you get me to 100 or almost $200 on the long term. This is 1, 2, 3 years. If you hold this for 2, 3 years, you can make 200, 300% on Neo stock. This is Neo. I did see the other stock that I am looking at right now is Tesla. Tesla went down all the way to 600. and then it went up like nothing happened. So I was expecting, to be honest, Tesla to go down to 500. This is the area where I was planning on buying. But since Tesla didn't hit, between this area on Tesla should be a good buy for the long term also. If you can see, Tesla had a big growth and this was a big fall. Don't be surprised if Tesla, for a few weeks be back around those 900s and even break it to the upside. On the MACD, looks that, it might recover soon, so keep an eye on this one. Don't be surprised if we go up on the long term like really fast and you can double your money really fast. The other stock I was watching is Apple. Apple, I did call this out when it was at 123 point, I think 80. That's when I called it out. Right now it's sitting at 125.5. I do expect Apple to keep going even higher, at least to 127 or 130. So don't be surprised if Apple beat my expectations on this one, just because Apple follows the market. If the market can recover fast, most likely this will recover fast. This is safe for call lips or just buying shares for the long term, especially because they have dividends. So it is good for you on the long term, um, to just buy in right now because it's super super cheap right now. Other company that I was watching, this is a surprise company to be honest. I did get in. This is my options. I did get in on options, but I do hold shares. I did buy in some shares, not a lot, but I'm holding some shares already since it was $8. The company is Tilray, um, and as you can see, if I go on the bigger time frame, we did held this level, which is the 200 level, moving the 200 moving average. So I do expect this to bounce back at least to those 30 levels, like nothing is going to happen, or even 40 levels. This is mostly a hype stack. So if you want to get in, this is the best entry point, which is under $30. Once it crosses $30, your risk will be, it will be more. I mean, yeah, your risk will be even more. Your reward will be a little less, but you can double your money if it goes back to around 60 or 50 area, which you'll be back around 80%, 100%. So keep an eye on Tilray. I do expect this is on the long term. So I do expect Tilray to go back around, if it goes above, $30, I do expect going back to either 45 or 50 areas. So if you're getting in right now, for sure on shares, you be making cash if it goes back to 50. You get me on maybe a month or 2 months, whenever they get hyped again. I will not be surprised seeing, Tilray back around these levels again. So keep an eye on this one. I do expect a big move on Tilray. And I think that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, please